everyone, and welcome to my shop. Well, today we're going to get back on this 75 Vet and we're going to do some carburetor troubleshooting. In specific, we're going to troubleshoot and repair this QuadraJet. So stay tuned and let's get busy. We're going to unbolt this carburetor, take them over there on the bench and see if we can fix a few things that's got problems with it. Alright, get him off. I'm going to show a few things with the carburetor that we're going to address today. This QuadraJet, it's supposed to have a linkage from here to here, and that's long gone. I've ordered it and I've got it. Matter of fact, I tried it to make sure it would work, and it did. So we're going to install him permanent. Then I'm going to show you something here on the back side, or the other side. Now this is the accelerator pump linkage, and if you notice, there's a piece right here. The only thing that was holding that piece on was the that shaft. I noticed it was cracked when I was adjusting the choke earlier, so it just came right off. And I've actually got a kit that'll fix that. So we're going to pull the lid off of this and fix this up and put the linkage on. Now I know this isn't the correct way to take this pin. You're supposed to drive the pin all the way through, but this pin has got to come out. power piston. Okay. Now I'm told, we're still recording? I'm told that the later model power pistons are adjustable, and this 75 is not. Okay. So let's take care of that. I don't know what that adjustment is, but I did a test before I pulled this off when it was last time I warmed it up and run it. They say that they determine if this valve, APV valve, it'll be described in it. If it needs to be adjusted, partially run your RPM up to around 2,000 RPM, somewhere around there, and partially close your choke. If basically to enrichen the mixture. If it picks up, then you know you're too lean and you got to adjust it out. In this case, I did that. It did not. As a matter of fact, I went to stall. So it's either set perfect or it's set where it needs to be. So we're not going to change that at all. All right. And, well, it's not adjustable anyway. So that was interesting to see. Let's see. Here, this whole part here comes up. I believe. There we go. Put him up the side, and there's the... Now, I have no carburetor other than the problems that I've described. I've got no other problems with this carburetor, so I'm not going to take apart anything I don't really need to. Okay. All right, but I am going to look at this float bowl. All right, there's the float. Not a whole lot of float, is it? And there's the needle valve way down in there. This needle nose. Somewhere's around here. Here's some needle nose. Right there. Okay. There's the needle valve. It's got the little clip on it, and it's got the rubberized type tip. Okay. There we go. So he looks good. All right. So I'm going to put him back. The float, it actually looks pretty clean down in there. Let's shine a little bit more light. Oh yeah, there's the main jets. I don't see any debris of any kind. Okay, it looks good. Now there's humps. There's slight humps in these Venturis. I'm told that the presence of those slight humps in the Venturis means that this is an 800 CFM carburetor. QuadraJet. That if it didn't have those slight humps, now I'll see if I can show you. All right, we're pointing down, and the hump is right there. Let me see if I can shine a light down in there, if that helps. You see the slight hump? All right. That indicates, from what I've been reading online, that you can see there in the float bowl, it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to repair and replace what's needed and put him back together. All right. So we're going to put that float back in there. And they say you do not put the clip in the hole. All right. Well, a lot of moving parts. See, in the float bowl, you see those two holes? The clip goes in the middle. It does not go in either hole. All right. There's even kind of a mark there where it was. All right. Get him down in there. And he's in. Okay. Where's my little screwdriver? My favorite screwdriver. All right. Looks good. And this float cover goes back, like so. Alright, just like so. Probably the best way to repair this would be with it installed. Okay. All right. Now, get our gaskets, QuadraJet parts. I didn't like the way the accelerator pumped, so I'm gonna put this new one in there, and we'll make sure that he also some QuadraJet parts. All right. Not a sponsor. Although that does look, they're a little different. Yeah. All right. Put the new spring in. Go through there. And there. Whoa, boy, he does squirt. All right. Now, we gotta make sure we get all these lined up good. You got a lot of rods here. You got these two flexible secondary jets, emulsion tubes. You gotta make sure you get them in the right holes. And you don't force anything. If everything lines up right, it'll just drop right on in. Put there. There we go. All right. Okay. Now before I do that repair, I guess I'm going to put everything back together again. Alright, here is the rod that was missing. Alright, I got the pack in there somewhere. And I think we're going to put this choke piece back in first. Alright. And we'll put that linkage on and we'll work on this other side. Alright, so when the vacuum pulls in, it's going to keep that from opening until you floor it. Of course, then when you floor it, you lose vacuum, and there you go. Hopefully that'll keep that from bouncing. Alright. Now, that's the old linkage rod for this. Now I got some instructions here that we're going to do some modifications for. All right. Number one, we got that. There should be a new rod in there. Okay, a new rod. Some safety clips. Okay. He goes back in there, but he will be modified. All right. Okay. So where, like I say, where is that broke piece? I'll show you again. All right, well, he's gone. I guess he's around here somewhere. But there's double piece that would hold that in, and a pin would go through, and that's what held it. Well, it was cracked. Apparently, somebody must have taken this apart before, and they beat and cracked it. And when I went to knock it out, the pin, so you knock the pin back to get this arm off so you can pull the top. Well, once I knocked it the one time, it just busted the way off. There it is. There's the piece. That piece would be like that, and that would be sandwiched in there like that. Okay. So anyway, so this is a repair kit. Apparently that happens quite a bit, and when Bubba's get into stuff. All right. So what we need. Him to where we can keep him up where we can he's somewhat level. Alright. There we alright, there. I want it more steady than that. There we go. See, we're going to drill that out. Now I need a bit. 3/16 and then a 3/8 bit. 3/16 and a 3/8. It looks too big. This surely looks too big. And I don't mean maybe. He'll press in without drilling. Oh, 3/16. Somebody needs to read the instructions. This has to be drilled out to 3/16. Enlarge accelerator pump arm pivot hole to 3/16. Okay. Size of that shoulder. All right, 3/16 it is. Okay. Then it says to take a 3/8 drill bit, turning by hand to chamfer the edges of that. Okay. 3/8. Wow. Okay. By hand until the side of arm is smooth and burr free. Okay. Well, you don't want to let it release him. Both sides. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but both sides have been chamfered. Okay, now this is the repair pin right here. All right, now he'll go through in that shoulder. I'll tell you what, that's not here we go. And they say you want free, you want it to be free on both sides. Okay. Okay, it is. Now, it says when you go to press that in, you get some Loctite, thread locker. Oh, let's see, it says what type. Alright, I read somewhere, and it was the red 263. Alright. Alright. Once you start doing it, let me see, am I going to be able to get him in there to do the press? Yeah. Okay. Okay. put the red Loctite. Okay, we'll get back down here. All right. On this part here, get over here, red light, and then you insert it in the hole. And let's get the arm situated. All right, there's the arm. Okay. Be careful not to get it on the arm at all, because it will harden. Okay. Yes, you can start it in the hole. There. All right, now the Loctite will harden and keep that pin in there. All right, I'll show you a close-up when I get it done. Now, you say, well, that arm will never come off, and that's true. It will not come off now. So, what you have is this new piece of linkage right here that is removable with these clips. All right. This is all part of a repair kit that you can get. All right. I tell you, that's some tough stuff. All right, and he'll go down into here. There. All right, there we go. And he doesn't have a slot up at this end. He goes there in the middle one. Okay. All right. Now, you got a safety clip. Here, there's 2 of them in the pack. All right. Well, actually, there's 4. Okay, that's good. They give you extra. I'm going to open it up to where I can keep the pack safely away. So, maybe it's good that they don't sell just one. All right, and he goes on just like. I guess it's good there's more than one. It'd be better if I did that. Okay. There he is. There he is. All right. And he's good to go. All right. Now, I'll show you a close-up here of that, so you can see. Let's see if I can go a little further. see him there on the other side. Okay, there we go. All right. Remember it was on the inside. Maybe you can get more stroke if you go out on that. I may try that. I don't know. All right, let's get these. This one hand clip back in there. These may be handy for something. All right. All right, here's a close-up of it. Here you can see there's the replacement pin with the shoulder pressed in with the Loctite to hold it. You can see it lines up over the pump good right there. All right. And the arm, you can pull that clip right there, and that's how you can remove the lid now. You don't have to remove this bottom. It's keyed down here at the bottom, so it does not need a clip, even though it looks like it has a place for it. All right, so that's the main repair I did for the accelerator pump, and I'll turn it over and show you on the other side. And this was the missing linkage right here. All right, that was what was missing, and that is what I'm thinking was causing my intermittent. And anytime I'd cruise at a steady speed, didn't matter if it was 30 mile an hour or 80 mile an hour, I would feel this jerking. All right, it'd be like a slight jerk. And I did throw this on before I pulled the carburetor just to see. All I had to do was pull this vacuum pull down off and put it on, and that did fix that problem. That rod missing caused that problem. Now, when of course, you know, I'm gonna have to adjust the choke and everything on this thing, but that's when I discovered, when I was troubleshooting the choke, the cold starting issue, that I was missing this rod, also the surging, and that's when I also noticed that was busted loose. So anyway, this dude's ready to go back on, and let's see what we've done. One thing that both surprised me and made me curious as to what I had is that's a dual plane manifold, intake manifold, and it appears to be stock. It appears to be an OEM dual plane intake manifold, and I do have an Edelbrock. I'll show you that I've traded for dual plane performer, but this being a dual plane, I'm going to leave it on for now and just reuse it. I'd pulled the carburetor off before. I don't know if I showed it on a previous video or not. And because I was tracing the elusive vacuum leak, and this bolt here was stripped. So what I ended up doing is I ran a tap down both these rear holes and put these studs in, and that has cleared that problem, and I no longer have that vacuum leak. I think I've got some video on that. I may show that. But anyway, I had to do that. Plus I went with an EGR block off plate. So anyway, so these go any particular way? Don't look like it. No writing or anything. So we'll put it this way. All right. All right, we're ready to put that carb back on. All right. What is that? What is that? Like some kind of Permatex. Somebody put Permatex on this dude? You can't have that. No, sir. All right. All right, we've got the carburetor bolted up, we've got it all connected up, and we got it ready to go. Unfortunately, this is running a lot longer than I thought it would, and I'll just have to do the fire up and the testing in the next episode. I had it fine-tuned pretty good before I pulled it off, so it shouldn't deviate too much from how I had it set before. If it does, then we know there were some other problems I probably corrected internal when I put it back together with that new gasket and the new accelerator pump. So anyway, so I hope you come back and watch the next episode where I fire this dude up and fine tune it. So I hope everything's going good with you and yours. Everything's going good here. Can't complain. Generally doesn't do me any good to complain anyway. I might a little bit, but you know, you got to just take care of the business. So have a good one, and I hope to see you around on the next one. See you.